All my life, we've been stared at, pointed at, and asked what it's like to be an identical twin.
How does it feel not to be a twin?
Put yourself in our shoes. It's not always easy to be on display, singled out for being double. Yet every summer they march 2 by 2 through Montreal. A parade of pairs showing off their similarities. Even I think it's strange, and I'm one of them.
It is a bit freaky. Well, people are a little bit scared of clowns, and they're a little bit scared of twins.
Nature's clones dressed as clowns. Maybe it's a metaphor for the way society sees us. I wonder if there's such a thing as too much togetherness. Just an hour down the highway, I'm off to see the Knight sisters, who paint a very different picture of twinship.
Can I see that green? The darker one? Thanks.
Our techniques are the same to us. We can't distinguish. So it's very much like one hand has done it. I think that we do have an individual expression. I think in this sense it's more like a twin-individual expression.
This one almost needs some watery stuff here too now.
Allison and Lauren signed their artwork with one combined name. They've written a joint memoir and plan to enter Teachers College together. My heart aches for what these two have been through. They've been diagnosed with and treated for depression, eating challenges, and OCD.
We were in first year university, and we were suffering quite severely from our obsessive compulsive disorder. And we were at the stage where even if I went up to eat something, she would follow, and we'd have to have it the same number and as close to the same time as possible. And one day we were seated having lunch, I think it was, in the cafeteria, and one of us who was facing this couple could just tell that they were simultaneously bringing their arms up to eat, and when they were having a drink, they were having a drink at the same time. And it was horrifying because we realized that we'd been discovered. And they were laughing about it. And we were just burning up inside, because I remember feeling completely exposed that day.
The whole world knew. You felt like it was over.
This is what I wrote in my journal. It was the year 2001, I guess it was, in their last year of high school. At that time, I felt kind of sad for them. This is prom night for most senior students. I can understand that attending prom is not their thing. Still, I can't help but wish that they had some friends. I can't help but wish that my daughters were more mainstream. I worry that they'll never fit in, though I also know that that shouldn't matter. Right now, as always, they're doing schoolwork on a Saturday night. And that was the prom night.
Do this article here?
That's good.
So close that no matter what they do, they have to do it together. Measuring everything down to the tiniest detail so that each twin is equal.
I think I have my own identity. It's just kind of her identity.
Yeah.
We only feel like half a person, and I think together we make our best selves. Yeah, I remember when we were younger, we had separate rooms, but I would always go over to Lauren's room at night and stay and sleep there until we ended up just moving in together completely.
Because our dad every night would carry the one back to her room.
That happened to us. I used to sneak into Linda's.
Two bodies, one soul. Two halves of a whole. Those are phrases I've used to describe my own twinship.
Except we thought our parents didn't know, like it was a big secret, and I would hide in the closet, and of course they knew.
So cute.
But this is something else entirely. A relationship built on obsession.
Like the two of us having each other.
Lauren and Allison have never spent more than 4 hours apart. Ever.
Even though we're two individuals, we're very much connected, whether we want to be or not. It's just how we were born. Whether it's what we do or what we think, we're so in sync. It just makes sense that our soul is one because we're so interconnected. Like even just now, we're pressed up against one another. It feels like we could be one body. I think it's my turn to wear the maroon today. That sounds good.
Watching Lauren and Allison Knight, it's almost as if they ended up as two separate people by mistake. That somehow they were meant to be conjoined twins.
What about our new blue jeans?
We kind of wish we were one person. And if you're one, then people can't make as many distinctions between you, and it would make some of our life experiences much easier.
For others, that's more of a challenge.
I think that what's difficult is thinking that where would I be if I had never met Lauren? And I think in some ways, well, I would probably have a career. I'd probably be in a serious relationship if not married, like a lot of other people our age at this point. But I'm only at my greatest potential if I'm with my sister. We'd prefer to be smashed together, one person. Yeah, so we could be a normal person experiencing normal things.
But with both of our presences.
Yeah.
The closer they are, the lonelier they become. There's only one place they feel at home. Twinsburg, Ohio, the largest gathering of twins in the world.
You don't have to explain yourself. Any second looks you get or any double takes is not because people are scorning you or anything. It's just a complete celebration of just twinship.